What is going on, guys? Welcome back in the Rover Sports. It's good to be back here. I know that today was a very busy day in the NFL, and shoot, there, it's a little bit better. Crazy day in the NFL, but I want to start off with the Niners, of course. San Francisco, they make an interesting move with John Elway. With John Lynch. They let Carlos Hyde go for $5 million, and it's $5 million a year, and then they signed Jerrick McKinnon to about $7.5 million per season for 4 years. So more seasons, 4 years for Jerrick McKinnon. That when you look at McKinnon, I'm not sure that he's that old. I believe he might be 26, 27. But he's played in Minnesota a while. He's a guy that can catch balls out of the backfield. He used to be very effective. He's a complete change of pace sort of runner. Like when AP got hurt, him and Matt Asiata would be there in that offense. And what Kyle Shanahan is hoping that McKinnon brings to the table is he wants McKinnon to kind of be a scat back, just like Devontae Freeman was. Now, I know, obviously, to compare those two is ludicrous. Devontae Freeman's one of the top 10, maybe 15 players at that position in the NFL. And McKinnon is definitely, he's not going to be a three-down back. So you have Matt Breida and Joe Williams on the roster, and now you have McKinnon. So Carlos Hyde, to me, is a three-down back because Carlos, although he dropped a ball in the Houston game, if you remember, Carlos Hyde was decent at catching passes from C.J. Beathard, especially when he was playing. And Carlos Hyde takes less money. I think Carlos Hyde's a talent. Carlos Hyde, I think, wanted to be in San Francisco. Now, the Niners, when they went out and re-signed guys, I know that they extended Brock Coyle, I think, today, which I thought was another good decision. The Niners, when they re-extended Garoppolo and Marquise Goodwin, they got that job done earlier rather than later. But I look at this move, and it's just the running back position, and losing Carlos Hyde, I think that it might hurt a little bit. I don't think Carlos Hyde's going to be incredible with the Cleveland Browns anyway, because you have Duke Johnson, you might have Saquon Barkley coming in. But if it were just in a vacuum, who do I think is better? I would give the edge to Carlos Hyde because I think Hyde does more things. He's more of a powerful back. He's a three-down back, where McKinnon's just kind of a speed specialist. Now, McKinnon has a better set of hands. McKinnon is used to catching balls out of the backfield, and I think you could see McKinnon even in the slot, and there's something there that Shanahan really likes, and they're willing to take a chance. And McKinnon did a great job. I mean, getting 7.5 from the Niners. That is a really pretty payday for McKinnon. So I'm not thrilled with the move. I like the Sherman move substantially better. I like Weston Richburg at guard. I'm liking that move more and more as the day goes along. This move is a little bit puzzling. And it's kind of almost a lateral move, so it's not a disastrous move. It's not a home run move. It's just kind of a meh move. And it really signals that for the NFL draft, the Niners in the second or third round are probably going to target a bigger back like a Sony Michel, maybe like a John Kelly out of Tennessee, someone that could bring the thunder, because you have Matt Breida and now you have Jerrick McKinnon on the roster, and these guys are mostly lightning guys, meaning that they're little fast guys. They're quick, and they'll be friends to Jimmy Garoppolo in the passing game. But it's time that the Niners find a three-down back that's a powerful, powerful back. And we'll see if the Niners want to go up and make moves. I think that Geis is more of a power guy. He runs the ball very physically, even though he's not that tall. Sony Michel, I know, is fast also, but Sony is a bigger back. So there's some, guys in this draft that are still bigger backs. And the Niners, I don't think, are done at the running back position. But, Carlos Hyde, I don't really follow his social media all that much. I mean, maybe Carlos in the locker room was maybe he was such an outgoing personality. I know he made the Super Bowl comments that the Niners didn't really want him to proclaim yet. He seemed to enjoy being around San Francisco. It is a little emotional to see him leave. Here you're going to have to give the benefit of the doubt. You don't ever have to give the benefit of the doubt to the GM. But this move is not something that I'm totally up in arms about because it's just running backs, and it's just, I think it's kind of a lateral move. In terms of what I thought the Niners did throughout this free agency process, I thought that the Niners did an okay job. I liked Richard Sherman. I like Weston Richburg. I don't think they got anybody wrong. But at the cornerback position, it would have been a home run to get Tremaine Johnson. I know the Jets paid a ton, though, for him, $15 million. They were looking at Andrew Norwell, too, another guard. It's fine. I think Brandon Fusco left. So there is some work to be done. And Malcolm Butler didn't sign either. There's work to be done for sure. Jordy Nelson's still out there. We'll see. Maybe he's bringing some more wide receiver depth. And overall, it was a pretty solid offseason. It wasn't amazing, but the Richard Sherman signing definitely is the one that is the huge splash. And again, you're setting yourself up, though, well for next season. So I want to hear your guys' opinions on what you think Jerrick's going to bring to the table out of the backfield. If he's going to be a guy that, could be like Devontae Freeman a little bit, can catch the ball out of the backfield from Jimmy, whether you like the signing, whether you're sad to see Carlos go. And, of course, Niner fans, the Niner Empire, you guys have just been amazing. You guys, my average video is 200 views, and you guys are 3,000. It's nuts, and it's so much fun. So those are kind of my thoughts on the moves today.